Did you hit record?
I did.
What up, Sade? Gang. Ah, what it do? It's the middle of the day
Teddy's
here.
out of his element here.
I am
He's
because I'm not.
basically hangry.
No, I ate
Oh,
a
okay.
fat Reuben, bro. A Reuben with
Ooh,
extra
what, dude?
Russian dressing. Then I got fries because we have like few and far between good diners here, but the ones that are owned by Greek people in this area always have like
Dude, it's
the
always
best
the
the
Greek
best
diners that have the best food.
uh, they have the best tzatziki. So like I always get
Can you say that
tzatziki
one more
sauce
time?
tzatziki.
I could never say that.
Yeah, well everybody calls it's tzatziki, but it's pronounced tzatziki. But they have the best tzatziki sauce and fries, bro. Fries in tzatziki sauce. Oh, next level, my guy.
I
You think
love.
ketchup is good?
No, I fucking hate ketchup.
Fuck your mother. Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Tzatziki. Did I say
What's
it right?
up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Yeah, tzatziki.
I fucking
It's
love
like
that shit.
TAT. It's not. That's not how it's spelled, but it's how it's pronounced. It's like TATZIKI. Tzatziki. Alas,
Here we
I
are.
am quite full.
Quite full.
I had a few cups of some great diner coffee. Something about diner coffee.
Dude, coffee. Yeah.
It's so good. It's so
Diner
good.
everything. Diner everything.
I
You eat
would
shit at a
drink.
diner that you normally
Yeah.
would not eat just because it's at a diner.
Normally, I get gyros and shit because I know what the fuck's up. You know what I'm saying? I know it's
Gyros.
either like breakfast food or like some kind of sandwich, like a good turkey club, a good chicken salad, a BLT. A BLT. I think we talked about this on the podcast before. BLT is the greatest sandwich. Like it's
Nah.
because
It's not
it
even a
can
real
be.
sandwich, bro. There's not enough meat on it to constitute as a real sandwich.
You clearly don't put enough bacon on it. That's your problem.
It still doesn't. It's not.
You
It's
put
not.
you put a baconator's amount of bacon on a BLT.
No.
That I know you're intrigued now. You're like, I know 12 pieces of bacon sounds pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? But a BLT, you can eat at any time. Like you can eat a BLT for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They should call it a BLD. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
These are big brains. Big brain
That's
stuff going on
That's
right
a pretty
now.
big brain thing.
Listen, I don't even like tomatoes. Like
I
it's a
fucking hate
texture
tomatoes,
thing.
dude. I
It's a
hate
texture
tomatoes
thing.
so much.
But tomatoes on a BLT and tomatoes on a burger, top fucking tier. Top fucking tier.
Teddy, I have a question. Do
I
we
got
call
an
this episode 11? Because I fucked up?
Oh, no.
Or should we call it
It's-
episode 11 and a half?
Yeah, 11.5.
0.5?
Something
We
like
had
that.
we had an episode 11, guys, and here's the thing. I kind of made a mistake on audio, so the entire episode is
Kaputs.
unusable. Couldn't even fucking do anything with it.
We had a nice,
It was a nice episode.
perfectly done Super Bowl football episode.
It was
but
probably the best timing we've ever done in our
Some-
life.
jackass.
I know. I went
He
to
knows
edit
this-
it the very next day, and I realized I didn't have any audio. I'm like, well, fuck me. It's done.
So here we are.
Episode 11 and a half. And as
We
you
were
guys
just
can tell,
talking. What?
well, it's Casual Saturday here for Two Pilots, One Cockpit. We're wearing our green St. Patrick's Day coming up. I got my green Bucky's shirt on.
I love Bussies. I love Bussies so much.
Bucky's.
Bro, Bussies is so good.
Low key, I actually looked it up on how to pronounce it correctly.
I know,
It's actually
but it's Bussies.
Bucky's.
Yeah, but just think about it. When you're sliding into Bussies, it's like you got that wet meat in there, like that slow marinated, just perfection warm meat that they're just like, oh, the hot meat's ready, come get it, and you're like, oh, I want all my hot meat at Bussies. It's a great place.
It really is. It really is.
I fuck it, bro. I got a Bussies fucking whatchamacallit, Christmas ornament.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
in a
that's
sleigh.
awesome. That's awesome.
And he's like, "Come get this warm meat," and I'm like, "Yo, chill." You know what I'm saying? I love that place, bro. The beaver nuggets.
Oh, dude, the beaver nuggets are top tier.
I'll fuck with a beaver nugget.
They are top tier road trip snack material. I'm just saying.
Oh, 100%.
I don't even care what anyone says. It's fucking delicious. It is
I want to
delicious.
point out that my beard looks great right now.
It does look really great. Nice salt and pepper vibe to it too.
Bro, oh my god. Every day I'm like, oh god, I'm getting so old. And Kate is always just like, "You're so hot." It's like, I love all the gray. It's hot. I'm like, you don't like this old man? Like,
It is pretty sexy. It is pretty sexy.
So much gray.
Looks good though. I
Ugh.
like it. I like it.
I know it does look good. I don't know. I kept it, nice and trim. I just got a new pair of trimmers. Shout out to AliExpress, our unofficial sponsors. If you guys know, well, first of all, if we're going to talk about like any kind of Super Bowl stuff, which we will, I know.
Yeah, we are.
I didn't know it was pronounced Temu. I thought
Yeah,
it was
right.
Temu.
I think if it one thing we can all take away from the Super Bowl is that we've been pronouncing that wrong for like
And
the
that
last 3
Christians
years.
would rather spend like $10 million on a Super Bowl ad than rather feed people. But
Yes.
I digress. I thought it was Temu.
Nope. It turns
so-
out that it's Temu,
So
and I will continue to say it incorrectly because I don't give a shit.
before that existed, right? Because that's only been around, at least in like the mainstream, for like the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Before that, didn't hear about it. AliExpress, ALI space Express, is the same thing that's been around longer. And
I've never heard of
everything-
it.
You're buying everything at wholesale prices. Definitely only buy from like accredited people that like have like a lot of reviews and stuff like that, because there's some shit that could be sketchy. Bro, I buy so
People are
much
sketchy.
stuff from there. I buy so much shit. Like all my little electronics. Look, this is my little keyboard. It's charging right now.
Okay,
This
real
is
talk,
my-
real talk, Teddy.
Yeah.
I got to interrupt you. How does that work? Because I've been wanting to get one.
Bro, it's great. It's good. So, all right, for cleaning like your like actual like tower, it's not great because it's not strong enough. Like
Okay.
you need like a compressor to like clean
Yes.
a tower.
Yes.
But like, I'll turn this on right now. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we just.
your mic is cutting
And
out
this-
all of the audio from that, so I couldn't hear it.
Well, it has 3 settings. So and then also, it has a flashlight on it. So.
but- Ooh.
I don't remember how to do the flashlight thing.
Your audio is so fucked up with that running. It's not even not even funny.
I don't remember how to do the flashlight thing on it, but like just little shit like this, right? So I just got a brand new pair of trimmers. Wow, they work perfectly. They're so good.
Wow.
They're so good. Look at that fucking fade, my guy.
It
Look at
looks
that
good.
fade right there.
It looks good.
They work so well. I got my head shaver, bro, like a skull shaver. If you go to Amazon right now and you buy like a half decent skull shaver, it's like $40-50. I got mine for $8.
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
AliExpress is awesome.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out for
Bro.
sure.
You would love it because they sell a massive amount of dildos. So many sex toys on AliExpress. That's a real thing. 'Cause, we
Real
just
talk,
need
really?
filled up-
Because I'm
bro,
I'm in the market.
I got a closet full. You think I'm joking? I'm
No.
not.
No,
I'll send you
hey,
pictures. I have a closet full of sex toys
I like it.
because you're buying it from the fucking people before they sell it to the company that's going to sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting stuff
Cutting
for
out
like
the
$4
middleman.
instead of $80. Yeah, it's great. Like
I like it.
I have a brand new pair of headphones, $4.
Don't gotta sell me on it anymore. I'm good.
I just bought a water pick, like a floss water pick thing.
My
for
wife
my
has
teeth.
one of those. Yep.
I had one, but it broke. So, and that one was from Amazon. So this is.
I want to get one of those
$8.
ear cleaner with the cameras on it.
That's what I have in my bro. It's on its way. It's on its way because I've been having some ear fucking issue. I always get a lot of wax in my ear. But the other great thing is that
I forgot
tell
to bring
me
it down
before.
here. I forgot to bring it down here, but I finally got on the bandwagon of something you brought into my life many episodes ago.
Bow buns.
Boom boom.
Oh yeah, bro.
Teddy disappeared.
I have one in.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, I love this shit.
It works so good. In fact,
Yeah,
honestly, everyone in my family has been sick this last week, and I have not, and I'm fairly positive it's due to that shit right there.
It just helps you open up your airways, and it smells good.
Absolutely. Anyways, we're
But-
veering off topic here.
No, we're not. Where the fuck was I? There was something else I was gonna say to you. God damn it!
AliExpress.
I know. Oh, so like if you're gonna like buy, my wife doesn't wear a lot of jewelry. I don't know if your wife does.
Mm-hmm. My
Does
wife
she?
is expensive, yeah.
Okay,
I love you, babe, but you're
Bro.
expensive.
I buy my wife earrings and shit from there. They're like 30 cents, but they're like earrings that would be like $10 here.
Oh, I'd get fucking murdered if I bought jewelry off of that shit. I'm
Bro,
not gonna
fuck
lie.
that shit. I'll send you pictures of what I'm getting, but
I'm gonna want to see it.
where-
You're gonna change my life here, one
I am.
financial
you can
decision
buy-
at a time.
Bro, you could buy like really good like massage guns,
Fuck
and
dildos.
stuff.
Let's get those.
but there's dildo attachments for this thing.
Get the
If
fuck
you
out of
think
here.
if you think I'm joking, I'm not. It's a game changer.
Well, you said this is AliExpress. I'm going to the Play
Bro,
Store right now.
AliExpress. Look,
What? How do you spell it?
ALI space Express.
It is on the Google Play Store.
Bro, look, I'm telling you. So massage gun, right? You want to get ones that they're marked choice, which is
Okay.
like the sellers that have been like tried and true. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but
Authenticated.
yes.
Okay.
So like you have like massage guns, right?
yeah.
And then you get down, and then what's this? It's attachments that go into the massage gun. It's a bunch of sex toys, bro. I'm telling you, there's AliExpress is wild, bro. It's the Wild West. Okay,
Man,
it's
too
awesome.
bad Valentine's Day already passed.
Every day is Valentine's Day if you're married to the right person.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right. Give it to your wife. Give it to your wife.
You passed the test, sir. You passed the test.
Exactly. Every day of my life is the greatest day when I'm with my wife. She's the
Dude.
fucking shit.
Those videos on TikTok where like everyone around you is complaining about their relationships and marriages, and you can't
Wow.
relate because your wife is your best friend.
I'm saying I'm in a few different like
Man.
dad groups on Facebook, and everybody's like, "Can't wait for this divorce to go through." I'm like,
What the fuck?
"What?" I'm like,
Dude.
"Really?"
My wife is my 100% best friend out of anyone
Yeah.
in the world. It's
Right.
phenomenal.
She is just like my only friend that I can touch physically in this area.
You
Like,
could physically touch me.
I'd have to go to you though. That's
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying. Like,
come
I
to
can't
me.
like go like I can go give my wife a hug. But anyway, here's my shopping cart, and what's in the shopping cart is
an ear cleaner.
the ear cleaner.
I like it.
Yeah, bro. It's so it's not in the cart. It's I already ordered it, but track order. Oh, hasn't shipped out yet. Unfortunate. But I'd have things like I have a like a tea diffuser. It's like a metal cage.
Yes.
I put loose leaf tea in because I just bought a 2.5 gallon thing. I'm almost done with it. 2.5 gallon BPA free plastic jug thing that because I love iced tea. I love like herbal iced tea, mint
You know
iced
what's
tea.
really delicious? Mango brisk iced tea from Taco Bell.
I hear you, but I'm saying like I try to avoid like all the sugar and stuff
Nah,
and drink
fuck
like herbal tea. So and I can't just be drinking hot tea all day long. Like it's too much. So like this is full right now of strawberry hibiscus and green tea. I did half and half, and the next one I have triple tea. Bro, it's so good. I just got a belt from AliExpress. I got multiple earrings. My wedding ring, I got the silicone ones, but they've been giving me a rash, so I just bought a copper adjustable wedding ring.
I
off
wear the
AliExpress.
silicone rings when I work because, have you seen degloving pictures? I don't want that shit to happen to me.
Yeah, I
That's
have.
dangerous as fuck.
Yes, I used to work with machinery stuff, and no, we're not doing that.
No.
But I did it because I hold knives and I'm grabbing pots and shit all the
Mhm.
time.
Mm-hmm,
Bro, I have like callus right
Yes.
here.
hmm
Bro, it's split down the middle to like where if I squeezed a lime the other day. It's like the end of the fucking world. Man. So I've been using. I don't know if you guys, for all you people out there that have callus, work with your hands a lot. This shit, O'Keefe's.
Working hands?
Working Hands is the best stuff in
It's
the
good
whole
shit.
world, bro.
It's good
it
shit.
fucking like you beat your meat with this stuff, bro. Your meat's gonna be so soft. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Wait.
get
ASMR. I heard it at first. It was nice.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice and wet at first.
Yeah.
There is a funny story about O'Keefe's though. That when my kid was like 2 years old, you remember that? Like you were so tired because it's a lot. They're like still napping, but they have way more energy than they used to. And
Yes.
it's a whole thing. My wife and I both fell asleep on the couch. I had a jar of this. Woke up, my kid was covered in head to toe. Took it all out and
Oh,
rubbed it all
God.
over her body. And I was just like, oh fuck, no.
Poison control. What happens if my baby?
No. Moisturizer. No, we did have to call poison control when she brushed her teeth with Bengay.
Yes.
Because I left the
You
tube
told me
out.
about that. We talked about
Yeah,
it.
and she thought it was. Yeah, she thought it was the toothpaste.
I just find my my 2-year-old putting chargers in her mouth and shit like that.
Oh, that's fun.
I you know what? I can get in trouble for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I tell my wife that my youngest is the most autistic, non-autistic child I've ever seen in my life. She wants to fucking touch everything, dude. And I don't know if it's a texture thing, but she wants to see what everything feels like.
I have
It's
that problem.
Dangerous as fuck. It really is.
Just so you guys know, O'Keefe's also makes lip balm.
Oh, no way, really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Man, look at all these
It
unofficial
doesn't-
sponsors. Thank you, O'Keefe's, for
Yeah,
sponsoring
it's
the
a-
podcast.
Yeah.
Be sure to
Thank
watch
you,
Two
Boom
Pilots,
Boom.
One
Thank
Cockpit
you,
for all of your
AliExpress.
moisturizing needs.
O'Keefe's foot, healthy feet.
And I have to, since we're doing this, I have to thank our official sponsor, Juju. Okay, this is
Juju.
the old cup. I apologize. I am drinking because
Shabbat
it's,
shalom, Juju.
it's in the middle of the day, so I'm not drinking any alcohol right now. This is the what is it? Horchata Juju. Oh, I am
Oh,
way
you're
out
out
of
of focus.
focus.
Oh yeah, get in focus for me, Daddy. Show me your OnlyFans.
So, real
Yeah,
quick,
l'chaim to Juju. You know what I'm saying?
one thing I want to do soon, and stay
Do you
tuned,
get
I'm gonna
it?
make some videos.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Because it's Juju, l'chaim.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna
It's a-
get one of those soda streams, and I want to carbonate Juju.
I have a soda stream. They're awesome. Be
And I
aware
think-
though, if you do get a soda stream, the bottles themselves expire
Oh, really?
after a certain amount of time because they like the integrity of them degrades over
Oh,
time.
wow, that's good to
Because
know.
you're pressurizing it.
You know so many random facts, Teddy. Where would I?
I
do
only know that because of TikTok. And our guest that we're going to be having on, Rob,
Yes.
who we've talked about, he just got sponsored. He's got like almost 300,000 followers, but he
I
just
love
got
his
sponsored
videos.
by a
Makes you wanna
Soda
buy an-
Stream-esque company.
I want to get an espresso machine. He's inspiring me.
He showed I showed my wife his videos. I was like, have you seen this stuff before? She's like, no. I was like, oh no, you haven't. Me and Rob have been friends for a long time. Like when he was at like maybe like 20K followers and I was at like 8,000 followers, like way back when.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why we followed
That
each
was, like,
other. I was
probably,
just putting
what,
out
3 years ago?
content.
Yeah.
This is when I was like originally putting out.
How did we
content
fucking meet? It's the same thing. I think I messaged
Blowing
you
each
randomly.
other.
Yes.
in a trucker gas station bathroom?
I messaged you randomly, and I
Yeah.
had you on my
You-
podcast way back then. Well, podcast,
You
kind of.
had asked how to be involved in the TikTok Creator Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, that's what it
Yes.
was, and then you and I started talking, and then you were like, "I'm gonna do flyby," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'll have sex with you."
And then he sucked my wiener, and we
I
never went
did.
back.
Well, you know what they say: your first is your true love.
It's the thickest 3 inches he's ever had in his life.
It's like you guys know those like mini cans of Diet Coke. It's like that.
They
It's
call me
like-
Soda Pop.
Yeah, that's what. Oh shit. Who's
Okay,
calling?
hey. Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Let's see what my wife has to say. You
Okay.
ready?
Hi, Kate.
Hello.
Hello.
That sounds good, promising. Are you in a good mood?
Yeah, when you call.
Oh,
Oh,
how are you?
Good. What are
Teddy's-
you doing?
Teddy's risen with the tism.
You working?
You're working?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Work it.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm playing a video game.
I'm definitely doing a podcast right now, and you're on it.
This is
Hi, Kate.
Don't be sorry, and if you are truly sorry, you can make it up to me later.
Uh,
Yeah.
We're just checking in. After
Tell
my
her
candy
she
fan.
officially has to do a
Okay, have
Hold on,
fun.
no,
No,
hold
no.
on. Maverick's saying something.
she called, so she officially has to do the intro now.
Oh yeah, you have to do our intro for us.
Oh dear.
Oh,
She doesn't know it.
Tell her, just say, hey, this is Two Pilots, One Cockpit, episode 11 and a half.
Yeah, you say, welcome to Two Pilots, One Cockpit, episode 11.5.
That's so cool. I love you so much.
Oh, wow, thanks. I'm getting a divorce. I love you. Bye.
I love you.
She probably would have done it if she wasn't at work.
Welcome to Two Pilots, One Cockpit, episode 11.5.
We're already like, wow, this is like, I'm losing where are my arms? But like, we're already like,
20
we're
minutes
like
in.
10 minutes in.
We're
Are
20
we
minutes in? Yeah,
oh
dude.
my God, we're 20 minutes in already?
You went on a roll with AliExpress, man.
I did.
So here, let's
Bro,
veer back
Next level, though.
on course here, okay? Super Bowl, Chiefs won. All
Yeah.
right.
Super
Here-
Bowl, I just want to put it out there, was very boring until overtime.
It really was.
Before
And then the 49ers
overtime,
didn't
I
know the
was like,
overtime
this is
rules.
trash.
It was
How?
It was a mess, honestly.
Like, I get, like, A, why are we changing overtime rules for one game? B, if there is a change, how does the team whose job it is to know the rules about what the fuck's going on not know?
Right. Every head coach should be fucking fired. I'm convinced.
Hey.
You're good. You're good. Okay, so here's the thing. Chiefs won. People are
Yep.
losing their fucking minds because Pat Mahomes is now in the GOAT conversation, which we talked about in episode
has
11 that
potential.
never aired. Here's the scary thing, okay? He's already passed Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning. I mean, so many of the greats that he should be in that conversation. Now, I can safely say, all right?
Safely say it.
Safely say.
I'll
Tom,
dangerously say stuff.
Tom Brady's a GOAT. I mean, I don't think there can... I don't think
Yes,
there can be a
so-
conversation about who's the greatest of all time just because Pat Mahomes is doing what he's doing now.
Let's be very specific. Tom Brady is the GOAT of the NFL.
I agree. For now.
Michael Jordan's the all-time greatest athlete.
I 100% agree with that. But I got a hot take about this.
About what?
You're not going to like this. And I have some very interesting factoids about Tom Brady versus Pat Mahomes. I want to go back to that, but I'm glad you brought up Michael Jordan because I need to say this now. Hot take.
Michael B. Jordan. Let's get it correct.
Okay.
And we're back.
We're back.
Dad
Okay.
life.
So here's the thing. Statistically speaking, LeBron James is the greatest of all time in basketball. Statistically speaking.
Okay.
I don't think he is. I think it's Jordan.
He went into the NBA way earlier than Jordan.
100%. Look, I don't need to hear arguments of why you think Jordan's
Sure.
better. I agree with you, okay?
Yeah.
But here's my
Yes.
hot take, and this is going to piss some people off. But we like taking risks here, okay? It would not even be a discussion if LeBron came before Jordan. Think about that.
What do you mean?
If LeBron played before Jordan played,
Yeah.
if their timelines were flip-flopped, it would not even be a discussion. I guarantee it.
I think with his height and size advantage over Jordan, because Jordan is shorter than him,
Mm-hmm.
that it's a possibility. But in my opinion, the way Jordan played revolutionized basketball,
100%.
which is where LeBron and many people have taken their what's the word I'm looking for?
Talents to South Beach.
No. No. A lot of people have tried to mimic
Yes.
Jordan's style of play and game and all that stuff, and because of that, I don't know if that's true or not.
I think greatest of all time is a mentality, and I might get a lot of hate for this as well. And because of that mentality, I would even put Kobe ahead of LeBron if we're talking top three. You know what I mean?
Best best or worst helicopter parent of all time.
Jesus Christ, did you just fucking say that? You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, that was on last podcast.
That was
fucking killed me.
That was way out of pocket, bro.
They were talking about helicopter parents, and he goes, "You know, who the worst helicopter parent was of all time? Kobe." I was like,
Christ.
"Oh my god!"
Did you just do that?
So also, never mind. I won't talk about last time. Continue.
Going back to the whole Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes thing, I think what is giving people this fuel to talk about Mahomes being in the GOAT conversation of football is the pace that he's on.
Yeah, he's definitely on track to be like an 8-9 championship ring
False.
person.
Do you want to know? Because I did the math.
You gotta remember that it's who he's got around him too.
Okay, but check this out. If we take Pat Mahomes' numbers and extrapolate it out, and he played just as long as Tom Brady did.
Extrapolate.
I'm going to run through Tom Brady's stats first, okay?
Big words.
Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady has 7.
Mm-hmm.
Regular season wins, 251. Passing touchdowns in the regular season, 649. Playoff wins, 35. Playoff touchdowns, 88. Playoff passing yards, 13,400. Phenomenal numbers. Not many people are even going to come close to that. But you know what's fucking scary? If Pat Mahomes continues on this pace, he's going to blow those numbers out of the fucking water. Case in point, extrapolate it out. Remember, it's all based on the pace that he currently has. Yeah. If he stays on this pace and plays the same amount of seasons as Tom Brady, he's projected to win 11 Super Bowls. He's projected to have 37 more regular season wins at 287. He's projected to have almost exactly 200 more regular season passing touchdowns at 862. He's projected to have over 30,000 more passing yards at 111,066. He's projected to have 20 more playoff wins at 55. He's projected to have over 60 playoff touchdowns, more than Tom Brady at 150. And playoff passing yards, more than 5,000 more than Tom Brady, 18,828. It's all about the pace, and that's fucking wild to see that extrapolated statistics if he continued the pace that he's on. That's all I'm saying.
About that pace. No off days.
Yeah, it works. Isn't that fucking wild, though?
Some crazy shit, my guy.
It's all about the pace, man.
You know what's crazy? Everybody keeps saying that Patrick Mahomes looks like Kermit the Frog.
No, he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Oh, sounds like Kermit the Frog,
yes.
rather.
Why is it? Did you have any more to add to that, or?
Nope.
Fair enough.
Not at all. No, fair enough.
I have one more thing from the Super Bowl I want to talk about, and then we can move on if you want. And that is...
I'm going to rip a Super Bowl tonight.
I love it. Me too. I have a story I want to tell you. This week I tried my first gummy that actually did anything, and it was wild. And that's the brand.
Bro,
Wild.
I'm telling you.
WYLD. Oh.
How was it?
Oh, dude.
Bro, edibles, I'm telling you.
Okay, so level. This is how it was. It was a slow burn.
It's a different thing.
It is. It was a slow burn.
Beast, bro.
It tasted amazing. I tasted was it resin that they add into that?
Yeah, it can be. It depends on the brand.
Anyways, I could taste the difference. It tasted delicious though, and up from 15 minutes after eating it until about 45 minutes in, it was a slow burn.
But yeah, they generally take about 45 minutes to.
Right when that 45-minute mark hit in, bro, it was like a wave.
Yeah, I know, bro. It washes over you.
Dude, it was crazy.
You know, that's whenever like we're playing games or something, like when I texted you the other day and I was like, I can't function right now. Bro,
I'm using voice to text.
I was, because I hit the pen twice and I popped. What I do is I hit the pen so I get that immediate going, and then I take like a half an edible. And then 45 minutes later, when the pen comes like
it's peaks and valleys, baby, peaks and valleys.
Yeah, And then I was just like, this fucking.
My brother
It
gave
was
me this
bad.
gummy, and he knew that I've had some before, but they didn't do anything. I texted him at 8:37 the other night p.m. and I said,
No,
Taste-
the other
ta-
night PM. Yeah.
"Yes, sorry, it tastes great. Let's see what it does in about an hour." At 9:21, not even an hour later, I texted him back, "I got to get me some of these," and then I fell asleep. I passed out. The next morning,
it's,
I woke up
it
to 6
depends.
text messages from him saying, "Are you okay?"
You're like, listen, I was going for a ride on Earth. It
Yeah.
spins at 800 miles an hour.
Dude.
All I could do was hold on to the ground. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
Fucking amazing.
So it also depends too, like if you're doing sativa, indica, or hybrid.
I gotta find
So-
out what it was. I don't even know what it was, to be honest.
If you fell asleep, it's
It
probably
was indica, yeah, for sure.
because indica is
I
indica.
felt
couch.
I
You know what
felt
I'm
like I
saying?
was melting, bro. Like,
Yeah, when you take indica, you're into couch, baby.
Bro.
Which is what I prefer. I don't really fuck with sativa that hard. That's
Me
what my
neither.
wife likes.
I like
But
the relaxing nature of
hybrid's
it.
hybrid's a nice middle ground
I agree.
where like you could like function, but you're still like really chill. But if I fix your glasses, you look ridiculous.
Me?
Yeah, there you go.
What's
Thank
wrong
you.
with them?
They were crooked like this.
Really?
Yeah, they were like that, and I was like, this isn't a homeless podcast, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. But anyway, I love if I got like a good movie on, bro, hitting an indica and just like melting into the couch with just like fucking comedy like Shane Gillis, bro.
Oh, dude.
Done. There's not gonna be a better night than that.
I would love to have Shane Gillis on the podcast one day. That'd be so fucking awesome.
We can't afford him.
I mean, maybe someday. Where do you get that
I'm like-
cheese, Danny?
We get that cheese, Danny. I tell my wife, I'm like, do you want to know what goes through my head just like random times throughout the day? She's like, what? I'm like, I'm making them at night. She's like, what? I'm like, where you get that cheese, Danny? It's all the time.
Who doesn't, though? I mean, I feel like if you know who Shane Gillis is, you're the
Yeah.
same way.
Girl, it nicked me. I'm not gonna lie.
I showed my wife that skit, and she fucking lost it.
It's so good. It's such a good
He's one of
skit.
the most Down syndrome looking motherfuckers without having Down syndrome I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my life.
You see when he was on Kill, I don't know if you ever watched it was like a Kill Tony thing, and it was the guy who was doing like the stand up bit. He's like disabled, so he has to use like voice to like
Yeah.
talk thing on his phone, and he's like, Shane was like, you said you were gonna. You asked me if I was gonna be mean to you before this start. He's like, why? Do you have something loaded for me? And he was like, he starts scrolling. He's like, I see you scrolling. I know you had something. So the guy plays it, and he's like, the voice thing. And he goes, Shane, you were my biggest inspiration as a comedian until I figured out you weren't actually retarded.
That's fucking
That was
perfect, dude.
great. It was
That's
so good.
perfect. So, anyways, what?
I'm gonna blow my nose.
That's fine. The one other thing I want to touch about on the Super Bowl, which Teddy doesn't have to be here, because I'm just going to make a short form content about it anyway, is the treasure trove of memes we got from everything surrounding the Super Bowl to the parade to everything. Guys, it was fucking hilarious. And you already know what I'm talking about. It is when Travis Kelce was yelling at Andy Reid. First off, everyone says he's out of pocket for doing that. Fuck that. Y'all don't know what it's like to play in a Super Bowl with that much stress. You know, you're gunning for the same thing the whole fucking season. Tempers are flaring. That was,
Your adrenaline is high, bro.
dude. Yes, 100%.
High. Was he wrong? And they talked about it. Him and his brother talked about it
Yep.
on their podcast.
Mhm.
And Jason was like, "You were wrong for that, bro." And he's like, "I know. There's tempers and
Travis said
everything."
himself he would have been
Yeah.
okay if Andy punched him in the face.
Yeah, and he probably would have, but he was wrong for it. But it's understand that you can say like, I get where he's coming from,
Bro, it's the relationship they have. Come on. You were in sports. I was in sports.
My coach would have fucking decked me though.
But it's also that coach player relationship where there's things that happen that people don't fucking know about, and it would be seen
listen.
as unacceptable, but it's okay type of thing.
My high school football coach is a Super Bowl winner. Okay, you want to Google him? He's a
Oh,
huge
you
dude.
made me do it already. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
oh yeah,
but-
Jeff Dallenbach.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
This man, if I fucked up in practice, he'd punch me in the chest, like with the chest plate there.
Good. That's the kind
on
of
the
coach these
ground.
kids needs nowadays. Not this fucking participation trophy bullshit. We're not going to go there,
man.
Teddy. We're not going there.
man. Mega.
Anyways,
Oh Lord.
treasure trove of memes from the Super Bowl. I'm going to share a
Yes.
couple of my favorites in the short form content, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I have nothing else from the Super Bowl. We're already 40 minutes in. Teddy's going to
Jesus.
have to edit a lot of this shit out because I have some things I want to
blow
talk
through
about.
this shit. Yeah, we'll blow through this shit.
So-
I just want to say we were just talking about snow squalls right before we started or when we started because I just got an alert on my phone. Fuck Puxatawny Phil. Okay, liar. Okay, I'm happy that the place he lives at is called Gobbler's Knob. You fucking loser. And also, did you know he's immortal?
Who? Puxatawny Phil?
Puxatawny Phil.
No, he's
they,
not.
They quote unquote give him the elixir of life every few years, which makes him immortal.
You know, that's
I know
just
it's
kid
not the
friendly.
same one.
That's
No.
that's kid friendly talk
I get
saying,
it.
"Hey, we replace this motherfucker every other couple years."
I get it, but also, you lied to me. I've had 2 snowstorms since then. Hadn't had like any snowstorms throughout the winter. You're a dirty liar. I don't like you. Gobbler's knob. Gobble my knob. You fucking
What did he
loser.
say?
You heard what I said.
Anyways,
That's all.
Puxatawny Phil can suck a fat one.
Piece of shit.
We got some layovers. We have some St. Patrick's Day themed things. Teddy, where do you want to start? Because I got some wild ones. And most of these are only from January of this year. 2024 has been fucking nuts.
It is.
Absolutely.
Most
nuts.
of my stuff is St. Patrick's Day or Irish related.
Okay.
I'll just talk about the one thing that I don't have that's Irish related. This layover is going to be in British Columbia.
I like it.
February 16th, a woman walking her dog on the beach finds her own long lost wallet that washed up on shore.
What are the odds of
weird-
that?
I don't know.
Was there any
What?
money in it?
Weird. No.
2024 bingo card. A lot of random shit.
Talk to me about it.
Neuralink, first successful transplant, January 29th. Did you hear about this?
I did hear that it happened.
Mhm.
That's all the information that I have.
So they're actually being really tight-lipped about it. They're not telling people they're
Because they died. Like all
Well,
the monkeys.
It's possible. It is possible.
Very possible.
First successful transplant, January 29th. Basically, all of they've really released about what they're trying to do here is, let's see here. Neuralink, the company through which entrepreneur Elon Musk, Daddy Musk, hopes to revolutionize brain-computer interfacing, has implanted a brain-reading device into a person for the first time. What that really means, guys, what they're really kind of aiming for are like disabled people who have to have prosthetic limbs, but can have computerized prosthetic limbs, and it would make the interfacing with that easier for them to learn how to use it properly. And I think that's what they're aiming to do. In fact, that's what they came out and publicly said. But there's rumors on this stuff as if I'm pulling up to my computer here, what the fuck?
I was yawning. I just made a weird face though.
I can connect to it wirelessly and do everything I want to do without typing anything in. They can, translate it to video gaming and shit like that. Truly a lot of wild, honestly, the possibilities are endless. But their aim is for prosthetic limb usage and helping the disabled first. I guess this first implant was mainly to learn more about the brain and how they can translate that into other useful treatments and stuff like that. So I don't know if the guy died. They haven't said anything. You're probably right, just like all the monkeys. Pretty fucking crazy that we live in a world that this is going on right now. That's wild.
I was talking to my wife about a similar topic. like a few days ago about how a majority of our advancements as a society have only come within like the past 500 years.
Mm-hmm.
So to think about where we could be in the next 3,000 years, let alone the next million years, if we don't kill ourselves, but like as a planet, you know what I mean? Because there's some sketchy shit going on. Anyway, like why is
Seriously.
California flooded? That shit isn't normal.
And a lot of people aren't hearing about it either.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't learn about that until like 2 days ago.
So, like, the advancements we could potentially be making in the next very short span of time from now, wild. To say, like, think about like Chat GPT.
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago, or like even like right around when like Google started, let's say, like when Google started really becoming a thing, so like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
because we were
I was, what,
13, 14,
yeah, 7th, 8th grade, something like that.
yeah. So when Google first started, because it was Ask Jeeves and all the other things too.
Dude, Ask
and
Jeeves
before-
is a fucking OG,
that,
dude.
you like that throwback?
Yes, man.
You like that throwback?
That was a good grab. I love that grab you just did there.
It's
Teddy with the deep pockets.
Not saying. So, like, having the world's information at your fingertips was such a weird concept and idea that you could just Google everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could have told you what Chat GPT was, or if you explained it to somebody back then, they'd have been like, "Shut the fuck up."
'Cause what
There's
fucking
no
movie
way.
were you watching? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that would happen. Now, you don't even need a coding degree or anything like that anymore. You just fucking put your shit. They teach how to use Chat GPT in coding classes now. They're like, just tell them what you need and it'll make it for you.
You know what's wild about that too? Is if you think about this Neuralink implant, imagine being able to access a database of Google just by thinking about it.
That's my thing. So like,
That's
now
fucking
think
wild,
about, like,
dude.
explaining Neuralink to someone, like we had sci-fi movies with like cyborgs and stuff, but like never would you be like, all right, you're gonna hook your brain up to a computer, let it ride.
See what happens.
No.
It's fucking
So just
crazy.
think about that. Like that's even within like the past 20 years, 25 years, right? Where the fuck are we going now?
Right.
Who knows?
Well, and I told you about that the episode of Joe Rogan I watched last week. I know you said you're not a fan of Joe Rogan, but the specific episode I was watching was with Bob Lazar. And if you guys don't know, he was pretty much ostracized from the military community with his involvement of UFOs and shit like
Top
that.
secret projects.
Top secret shit. He said, and this is what blew my mind the most, okay? I don't know, I can't remember how many crafts they were working on, but he said that one of them that he was working on was
He
from
said he had like 5 crafts there.
something like that. He said the one that he was personally working on was a result of an archaeological dig. So that kind of fucking technology has potentially been here for thousands of years, if it's true.
You want to get into it?
No.
Let's get into it.
Do
Okay.
you want to get into
You
it?
notice how many sinkholes have been coming up over the past like
Dude, it's
I'm gonna
fucking
keep saying
wild.
20 years, right? You know what that just means?
We just set
The
Teddy
Earth
off.
is
Teddy's gonna go
the Earth
fucking
is
nuts.
hollow. Okay, that's what that means. The Anunnaki, which means the people that came from above, and the Pleiadians, who are the lizard people, they had the idea. They're like, it's gonna be too crazy up there. Let's go inside. They're living on the concave part of the spoon, right? So Earth is up here. They're looking at this part. It's all coming together. You just need to know where to look. Lizard people, look at Zendaya.
Whoa. Let's hold off. You know what, champ?
Barack Obama.
Let's take a couple steps back here.
I know it just sounds like I'm naming black people at this point. I'm not.
I love
It's
lamp.
in their eyes, which also sounds mildly racist, but again, not.
Yeah, can you
Let's
name a
think
couple of white people, please?
Yeah, I could.
So,
Oh, you want me to do it?
well, I mean, just to
sure,
prove that you're not being racist here. Tom Hanks, there, I did it.
No, he's not. No, he's just a pawn. Boy George.
You fucking racist asshole.
Boy George. You know who a lizard person is? As a white person, Ziggy Stardust. What's his fucking name? Labyrinth. Why am I blanking? He's dead.
David Bowie?
Thank you, David Bowie.
Really?
Lizard person.
I'm gonna
It's
look
in
that
the
up.
eyes.
It's in the eyes.
Google it.
Okay, all right. Hey, calm down.
I just thought about it right now, but I'm telling you, I'm
Didn't
right.
mean to take you down this rabbit hole, but you are absolutely correct. The technological advancements from 0 to 1900 was not much compared from 1900 to now. Even century, right? It's fucking crazy. Settle down.
I have so much inside. I gotta talk about it. I'm trying not to.
Okay. Let's save it for another episode where we do that shit conspiracy theory
Okay,
shit.
fine.
All right, so
fine.
we're gonna do one this year. We
I have to
to
bust a conspiracy theory nut to get like clarity of real life.
get rid of the brain fog, bro. We got to do it.
I
In
was
fact-
playing a game and this guy's gamer tag was post nut depression. Like that's really good. Anyway,
So sometime within the next 3 months, we're gonna do a conspiracy theory episode, but not today. I didn't mean to
Perfect.
go down that rabbit hole. Anyways, I have a couple of layovers before we hit some St. Patrick's Day facts.
hit me with them.
All right, this is in Italy. An Italian. This is fucking
Ciao.
hilarious.
Sure, no.
An Italian man takes a 280-mile walk to cool off from an argument with his wife.
Sounds about right. Bro, Italians, like I know my family in Italy. Their regular conversation is just hardcore. Like it sounds like they're yelling at each other. So imagine
It's
actually
just
having
passion,
a fight.
baby. It's just passion.
Too much olive oil. It'll
Is
do
that what
to
it
you.
is?
I don't know. Could be.
An Italian man walked 450 kilometers to cool off after he had an argument with his wife. Police spotted the 48-year-old man in Fano and stopped him because it was already 2 a.m. and was way past curfew. The man had already walked for a week after leaving his home in Como, which is in the north of Italy near the Swiss border. I came here on foot. I didn't use any transport, the man said. Along the way, I met people who offered me food and drink. I'm okay, just a bit tired. Must have been a hell of an argument.
Did you know that tomatoes aren't native to Italy?
I did not know that.
They're native to America, or the Americas, and were shipped over there. The more you know.
The more you know. I don't know where this next one is, but it's pretty fucking wild. It might blow your mind. You ready?
Yeah.
It says Johnson County. Let's look where Johnson County is real quick.
Next to the other Johnson and Johnson.
Kansas. Yeah. Johnson County, Kansas. Okay.
There you go.
Johnson County couple lived with dead parent for 6 years while they stole benefits.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Hey, tough times.
Bro, 6 years they lived
Tough
with this
times.
dead body?
Tough times.
Tough times? Can you
It's
imagine
hard.
what that fucking house smells like?
Probably horrible, but the cost of goods. Think about it.
Okay, let me read, and I'm gonna give you the dollar amount that
Did they kill a parent?
No. He passed
Tough
away.
times.
He passed away, and they continue to collect his benefits. But
Tough times.
Okay,
That's all
let me-
I'm saying.
let me
If
just-
the
let me-
government can take your taxes,
facts.
you should be able to get something back.
Teddy, you're so angry today.
I just hate the government. I'm sorry.
Okay, federal prosecutors are accusing a Johnson County couple of collecting more than $215,000 in retirement benefits on behalf of a dead relative whose body was hidden in their home for 6 years. Pause.
Again,
Tough times.
tough
But-
times.
$215,000 over 6 years is less than $35,000 a year. Is it even fucking worth it to deal with the stench, the decomposing, the health risks that you are putting yourself in to have that dead body in your fucking home?
Depends where they hit him.
That doesn't say. I will be honest, it doesn't say.
It's not like he was just like chilling in the bed still. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, it might say. Let me just keep reading here. The husband and wife lived with Mike Carroll, 81 years old, a retired telecommunications employee who began receiving benefits from his pension and the Social Security Administration in 2008. Authorities say Carroll died in 2016 based on a digital record from his pacemaker, but that information was not reported. Meanwhile, prosecutors say monetary benefits continued to be deposited into Carroll's bank account and spent after his death. His body was ultimately found October 23, 2022, after his son-in-law, Kirk Ritter, called police to report his death, according to a police report obtained by the Star. Overland Park Police initially investigated the case as a suspicious death. The Johnson County Medical Examiner Office later determined Carroll died of natural causes. The married couple, Lynn Ritter, 61, and Kirk Ritter, 61, each faced 1 count of wire fraud and 2 counts of theft of government funds, according to felony information entered in the U.S. District, Kansas on Wednesday. Both were issued summons to appear in court on the charges next month, records show. So they never said where his body
government
was.
funds is the biggest joke I've ever heard. You know why? Because the military lost like $80 billion and nobody got in trouble for it. Okay, you don't know where $80 billion is, but you're worried about $32K a year,
Bro.
I don't think so. Okay, the government is after your shit. Stand up, start a revolution. No taxation without representation. Fuck all of them. Okay, you shouldn't pay taxes. That's not what you can do for your government, but what your government can do for you, okay? We need free health care. We need free child care. We need fucking dentists that listen to you when you say, hey, the Novocaine isn't kicked in yet. Stop drilling. There's so many things we need. You think we should cut money to the education system? How about we reallocate the $80 billion that was lost, because clearly it's not good enough to be found, and just give it to the people? Do you know how to stimulate an economy? You pay off student loan debts, okay? Then guess what? They have more money to spend in the free market. These aren't crazy concepts, people. I digress. They shouldn't... Theft of government funds is a joke. The government's a joke. These people are cool. Let them take the $32K a year.
Rabbit hole time. You ready for this?
Listen, man. All I'm saying is, if they dealt with the smell, it should be time served.
That's a good point.
Okay?
That's a good point.
Nobody else is living with a goddamn dead body.
Let me ask you this. Well, taxes shouldn't be here anyway. We shouldn't be taxed. Wasn't that
I'm
for
already taxed?
Wasn't that
okay?
for a wartime thing that they did for recovery?
I don't know,
taxes?
maybe, probably. But listen, they tax me on the money I make. They tax me on the property that I own. They tax me for the goods that I buy.
Mm-hmm.
What? You've already taxed me. Don't keep taxing.
Look up how much money. Hey,
in my
Teddy,
roads.
Teddy, hey, woo, hey, woo-sa.
God.
Teddy, I want you to Google something right now. I want to see you fucking react to it. You ready?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, look at how much money was lost by the Pentagon the morning or the day before.
Oh, yeah, 9/11. Yeah, that's so much money. So much money.
Dude, like, wasn't it like fucking hundreds of billions?
At the Pentagon. No, this is fucking wrong. Rumsfeld did not reveal the loss of 2.3 trillion.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, we're doing a conspiracy theory. Yes,
theft of government funds. Yeah, these people were stealing. Were they?
We're doing. Yeah,
the government steals from us every day. God. Okay, so Next.
A couple more layovers if you're quite okay with that.
Oh.
Actually, just one more.
Oh yeah.
And then St. Patrick's Day stuff. All right. Boston.
Baston. The only place you could talk about pants and the keys for your car
Khakis.
being the same word.
Khakis.
Khakis.
Mummified monkey remains were found in luggage at Boston Airport.
Think about this. Yeah, there's like 4 of them, right?
Yeah,
Dude
dude.
from the Republic of Congo.
What are you fucking doing with mummified monkeys?
What aren't you doing with them?
The
That's
traveler
what
at
I'm
Boston Logan International Airport said the bag contained dried fish. But upon further examination, airport agents discovered that it was in fact mummified remains, which included heads belonging to 4 monkeys. The incident took place on Thursday at security screen for passengers. A canine officer named Buddy sniffed out the dead, dehydrated monkeys from inside luggage belonging to a traveler who recently returned to the
Democratic
U.S.
Republic.
from of Congo.
Democratic Republic of Congo, yeah.
And for those of you who don't know,
Look,
traveling with any type of
animal stuff.
meat is
Yeah.
illegal. You can't enter the country
Yeah.
with I think it's a certain amount. But
This is a gray area, right?
yeah,
It's not
but
like
mummified
the dude-
monkeys though.
No, yeah, but it's not like the dude was bringing like monkey jerky over here, right? They were
Dude,
mummified. He's
They
not
were
gonna like.
fucking full bodies, bro. The picture,
Yeah,
the
but again,
picture is
they're-
fucking disgusting. If you
I saw
weren't,
it. They're in, like,
if
a
you weren't
ball.
educated, they look like fucking human skulls, bro.
Oh, my
Like
God.
children's skulls.
This is my point. Like legally, like they're mummies. It's not like he's bringing live animals or like fresh
Fucking
meat or even
ship
dried
them.
meat over here.
Ship them. Don't fly on a fucking airplane with them,
My point is, it's a gray area.
bro. You are a pilot. Do you
I know.
want people
And
bringing mummified
I
monkeys
think-
on your fucking aircraft?
As long as the monkeys aren't alive.
I would prefer live monkeys, dude.
No, you wouldn't. Haven't you seen what's that movie where the monkey gets out? It's
Yeah, Teddy being racist again.
no, you said that, fucker. It's basically like the COVID movie, but it was like way before.
Snakes on a plane.
No,
Monkeys on a plane?
with- it's what the fuck? Outbreak. Thank you. 1995. The movie's called Outbreak. It's Dustin Hoffman and
I've never seen it.
what's God? The guy who plays God all the time.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Wait, that was right? I just know he did it in the
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty series and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Patrick Dempsey, Cuba Gooding Jr.,
Okay.
Donald Sutherland,
I see you.
Kevin Spacey, piece of shit.
Yeah, that
Rene
guy.
Russo.
And you know what? I feel
Uh,
like that guy fucking bamboozled America because I gotta be honest about something. I gotta come clean, okay? Have you ever
You used to
seen?
beat your meat to him.
I fucking loved Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, he used to be a great actor.
I used to like before all of this obviously came out. I got heavily into the House of Cards series on Netflix,
Same with my wife.
and the
My
first
wife.
2 seasons of it were fucking phenomenal, dude.
Mhm.
Possibly one of the best shows ever created before all this shit came out. Now he's a
Hell yeah, brother.
child toucher and shit, and I don't like that because fuck you.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you don't like that.
Hey, well, some of us have to draw lines.
It didn't have to be said.
You clearly don't like black people.
Oh, no, I don't like lizard people.
Oh, my bad.
Difference.
They
I
just
never said
happen
the
to be
word
black,
black.
right?
Those were just the 2 examples that I had in my pocket. There's a lot more. So we're not gonna get into because I'm gonna fucking start googling shit.
I
It's
love
gonna be
it, dude.
bad.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
start pulling up lists of people.
We're gonna
but-
have to have another hot
for
take
the
episode to get you
conspiracy
fired
episode.
up because I'm having a
Oh,
lot of
God.
fun right now.
All right, listen, motherfucker. Let's move on.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and we talked about this in the other podcast that didn't get filmed. We're gonna be start doing theme stuff, so
Yes.
a lot of our episodes will have themes to them. This one was a hodgepodge because we missed that last episode got fucked up, so
My bad.
it was kind of a mix of everything. So this one is supposed to be mostly St. Patrick's Day
Yeah,
stuff.
and just
But
traditional layovers that we've always done before, kind of getting back to
yeah,
the normal format and stuff. We're gonna have a
so
guest soon, anyways. We'll
yeah,
talk
we'll
about
have
that again
Rob
before we
soon.
end. So, anyways, St. Patrick's
Um,
Day.
oh shit.
You go first. I've been stealing the
Yeah,
floor for quite a while now.
so the largest St. Patrick's Day parade, where is it held?
Ooh, are you asking me or do you?
I'm asking.
Okay.
You.
If I had to guess, I would say
Guess
New
it, baby.
York.
New York. How many people attend this St. Patrick's Day parade?
Oh, was I right on the location?
Yeah, New York. New York is
Okay.
the biggest St. Patrick's
You know why I
Day parade
guess
in the
that, right?
world. Because you're gay.
No, because gay. No, because
Gay?
immigrants coming to the states way
Yes,
back when came through the same
we'll
fucking
get into
port.
that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
can I have a hint? How many digits here?
How many? I don't know, a lot. Not as much money as the government lost.
Okay, so are we in the millions then?
Yeah.
All right, New York St. Patrick's Day parade. I'm gonna say 12.4 million.
No, that's a lot. But
Oh, okay.
it's estimated just over 2 million people attend
I was gonna
the
fucking say two
the
also.
New York
Son of a
St.
bitch.
Patrick's Day parade. That being said, we'll go to what you were just talking about, which was the ports.
Yes.
So it is estimated that worldwide, up to 80 million people in the world have Irish
Jesus
heritage,
Christ.
which is making it the largest amount for one of the smallest countries
Yes.
in the world to have that. Now, in the U.S., is a majority of those people. It's 31.5 million
Yeah.
people in the U.S.
Mainly because of
have,
the immigration, right?
yep, have Irish heritage.
You know what's
So,
really funny?
yeah, mama.
St. Patrick wasn't even Irish.
He's not Irish. He's like Scottish English.
He was born in Britain, actually.
Man. So
Much of
Scottish
what is
English.
known about St. Patrick's life has been
'Cause what's Britain?
interwoven. What?
What's Britain?
England? No? Scotland?
England. So you have
Now you're
let's break
fucking
it
making me
down.
look dumb?
You have the British Isles, right? Which
Yes.
so that's Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. You have the United Kingdom, which is Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. You have Great Britain, which is Scotland, England, Wales. And then you have like individually Wales, England, Scotland. So when you say Britain, that's Great Britain is all three countries on that island.
Well, so it says here that much of what is known about St. Patrick's life has been interwoven with folklore and legend. Historians generally believe that St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, was born in Britain, not Ireland. So they're only saying Britain.
Yeah,
Near the end of
so
the 4th century. At age 16, he was
probably
kidnapped.
somewhere in Scotland or England.
Yeah, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and sold as a slave to a Celtic priest.
Which
In
I
the
find
area.
that to be probably not true because
I mean, do we know?
Ireland was heavily oppressed by England.
Yeah.
So I doubt that he was out there being taken and sold. Ireland was full of poverty. It wasn't.
Well, he
like,
was sold as a slave to a Celtic priest in the area now known as Northern Ireland.
Yeah, but it's too much to get into. I'm gonna say that's probably not what happened. He probably just went over as like part of like.
I mean, we'll have to look into it. It's
Christianity,
very fascinating.
but continue.
That's all I had. He's not
Right.
Irish. Which
He is not
is
Irish.
really funny because this is one of the biggest, if not
Yeah.
the biggest holidays for immigration. And you
Yes.
said 32 million.
31.5 million people in the U.S.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. And
So
it's also why St. Patrick's Day is the third most popular drinking holiday that we have.
is Cinco de Mayo one of them?
No,
Damn,
it's
you
top
would've thought.
5. St.
4th of
Patrick's
July?
Day. No, it's 4th of July is number 2. New Year's
And then
Eve is
New
number
Year's
1.
Eve?
Yeah,
There you go. Cinco de Mayo is probably number 4 then.
probably, or number 5.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Anyway, what is St. Patrick known for?
I don't know, honestly.
So the story goes that he drove all the snakes out of Ireland. So there's no snakes.
I read something about that.
As we go on and become a culture more involved in facts rather than fantasy, right? Would it make more sense that there were just no snakes in Ireland, right? And that one man didn't drive them out. And the snakes are maybe a euphemism for something.
I would probably agree with
What
that.
would that
statement.
euphemism be? Pagan people who worshipped multiple gods. And we can take from this what you would see in. So I visited a place called Downpatrick Head, which is a sea stack. It's like a really tall stack of land in
Yeah.
the ocean off a cliff. So the legend goes, this isn't what happened, but the legend of it is that there was a pagan Celt who refused to convert to Christianity. So St. Patrick beat his staff and then just let him like separated that piece of land from Ireland and just let him die on top of it.
Sure.
So when we go back and we look at the snakes, is it a euphemism
It's
for
a
something
euphemism.
a little bit more shitty, which is something the Christian religion was already doing, was like going around and murdering everybody who didn't agree with them? Or did one man go around and go, come here, little snaky snake, get out, get out? What do we think is probably,
It's the
So-
snakes. It's the snakes.
fuck that guy. Fuck St. Patrick. Religion's dumb. And
Let's drink.
So that's. You want to talk about drinking? Let's talk about Guinness.
Let's talk about Guinness.
Greatest beer ever made.
I love Guinness,
Okay.
dude.
Doesn't matter the time of year, the time of day. Give me a pint of the fucking black stuff, and I will down it. I love that shit.
I don't drink often. Although at least I don't drink beer, but I would fucking love Guinness anytime.
Guinness before 2016 was not vegan. Why? Because Guinness was made with fish bladder.
Really?
After 2016, they said maybe we omit it. Now it's vegan. Now more people can enjoy it. So pre 2016, Guinness had fish bladder in it.
I love Guinness. I love Irish car bombs.
Don't order that in Ireland. That's like ordering a 9/11 shot here. Like, it's bad.
Is there such a thing?
No.
I wonder what it would be.
But imagine going to a bar and be like, give me the 9/11. You know what I'm saying? Like, Irish car bombs, like, it's such a turbulent history with like the IRA and the separation of Ireland and Northern Ireland and Great Britain. It's a whole thing. Do not Irish car bombs. When you're young, it's like you're like, oh yeah, I'll order it. But like when you like actually like know the history of it, it's fucked up.
Well, did you know that actually the Irish were once scorned in America? They weren't welcomed. They weren't
Yeah.
wanted. It was fucking
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, watch Gangs in New York.
Dude. Seriously.
Yeah, they were hated here.
Well,
But-
basically, it started in 1845. I'm going to sound super smart here.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to read. I'm not going to sound smart. You ready?
Go ahead.
A devastating potato blight caused widespread hunger throughout Ireland, while approximately
False.
1 million perished. Another 2 million abandoned their land in the largest single population movement of the 19th century. Most of the exiles, nearly a quarter of the Irish nation, came to the shores of the United States. Once they arrived, the Irish refugees were looked down upon as a disease-ridden, unskilled, and drain on welfare budgets.
So, the Great Famine, as it's known, is a fallacy. what happened was there was, because it just makes it sound like Irish people just ate potatoes and that was it,
That's
right?
exactly what they did.
So what happened was, because they were under British rule, Britain, so Scotland, England, Wales,
Mhm.
would seize the goods from the Irish people. They were taking all the beef, all the lamb, all the X, Y, and Z, and left all the leftover bullshit for the Irish people. So when there was an actual famine, when like disease destroyed the potato crop, Great Britain didn't stop taking from Ireland. There was enough food there for them to eat and be fine. But Great Britain continued to take their food, leaving them to starve.
Yeah.
So it was a genocide rather than a famine. So it's not a famine. And again, if you go over there and you call it that, good chance you might get like hit.
Like,
The more you know.
my
Now
daughter
you
was
can-
working on some homework. She has COVID this week, so she missed school.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Why do I have to do history?" And I'm like, "It's super important." She said, "Why?"
Because autistic people are going to correct you with everything you say.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her that. I didn't say that. I said it's because history repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you think that's true or not, we see the same shit that we saw 300 years ago happening now. It's just a modernized version of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. I have two more St. Patrick's Day things.
Go ahead.
I
hit me
know
with
we're an
one.
hour and 15, so we're probably done here
It's
pretty
fine.
soon.
No, because I got to cut stuff out. But
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah.
okay.
The first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in America.
Before America existed as a country.
It predates the independence of the United States, which is fucking wild. But if you really think about it, America has innovated so many other cultures and celebrations and traditions and made it their own or put their own twist on it that it's not surprising.
Yeah. You guys have a big one in Chicago.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You dye the River Green, which is
oh my
definitely
God,
good for the fish.
fucking environmentalists are all over that
Yeah.
one. It's fucking.
I mean,
Whatever,
should you be
dude.
dyeing the river?
I don't give a fuck. It looks cool.
Probably not. That's just a.
I hope they keep doing it, dude. I really do. I hope that they don't. I don't want to get started on it. You're going to see a bad side of me.
So, St. Patrick's Day is a holiday, right? What else is a holiday? Halloween. Where did Halloween start? In Ireland in the year 100 AD.
Really?
Yeah. Halloween is an Irish holiday.
I'm going to buy you a shirt, Teddy. It says the Rhythm with a Tism shirt. You're fucking absurd.
It was a
strange
festival called Samhain, I believe it's called, and it was like the summer turning into fall, I believe it is.
You know what's really
So-
weird though? The similarities other cultures have too, like Mexico's Day of the Dead is heavily correlated with Halloween.
Dia de Muerto.
Going back to the very first parade in America for St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day has been celebrated since the 1600s. The tradition of a St. Patrick's Day parade began in America, and it predates the founding of the United States. Records show that the St. Patrick's Day parade was held on March 17th, 1601, in a Spanish colony in what is now known as St. Augustine, Florida. The parade and the St. Patrick's Day celebration a year earlier were organized by the Spanish colony's Irish vicar Ricardo Arter. More than a century later, what was that?
Yep. Vicar.
Oh, I said it wrong. My bad. More than a century later, homesick Irish soldiers serving in the English military marched in Boston, 1737, and in New York on March 17th. Enthusiasm for the St. Patrick's Day parades in New York City, Boston, and other early American cities only grew from there on. But before we even became a country, that's wild.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Do you have any more
Right,
St. Patrick's Day facts, Teddy?
I don't. I got nothing else, but I just want to say that. Do you have more?
One more. Just one.
Then hit me with it.
All right. Did you know that corned beef and cabbage
Is not traditionally Irish.
Yeah. And that blows my mind because it's one of my favorite meals to
This
have
goes
around
back
this
to
time of
what I
year.
was saying before. England and Great Britain were taking all the food.
Yeah, yeah.
So beef wasn't available. And that started here because beef was a lot cheaper than cuts of meat that they were used to getting, like lamb and stuff.
Yeah.
So they would do beef instead of that. But that just goes to show you that it wasn't a famine. It was a fucking genocide. I digress.
And
I'm
then,
trying to be cool because it's at the end of the episode. I'm not trying
and
to.
America turned it into their own thing. Because why the fuck
but
not?
I fucking again. I just had a Reuben today. I fucking love corned beef.
Dude, corned
Oh,
beef is a shit. I have like
tear
4 of
that
them in my
shit
deep
up.
freezer right now.
I bet you fucking do.
I'm gonna cook
Yeah,
some
big
soon,
ol'
dude. I'm
hunks of
so
meat.
fucking hungry for it. Ugh.
I was trying to, throughout this, you guys will have seen pictures of my trip to Ireland. Definitely pictures like we talked about Downpatrick. So I'll show you that, which is also the name of my band, the Downpatrick Band. You guys can follow us on Facebook at the Downpatrick Band.
You should put the link in the long form video description so they can check it out.
I can. You guys can check out the Downpatrick Band. You can see me looking all cute and stuff, and singing songs, playing the spoons and
Hell
Balaram.
yeah. Oh my god.
Fucking love Ireland, bro. It is so amazing.
I love that you love it.
Ireland is the place that I would go back to over and over and over again. The people are warm and inviting. The land is just stunningly beautiful. Yeah. I can't say before we were doing this episode, I just literally was going through my itinerary of the trip and like on Google Maps, so I have everything saved and like just zooming into like all the places.
I want to go. I want to go someday. Check it out.
I was telling Kate because we said we weren't going to take a trip this year. Like we were going to travel, but like not go super far.
Yeah.
So like I was like, oh, we'll go to like Niagara Falls or something, and then I was like, started like poking her. So there's a if you guys don't know, Play Airlines, it's called Fly Play. It's an Icelandic Airlines. They fly out of a place near me called Stewart International Airport. It's in New York, but it's not JFK. It's great. It's like an old military base. And like nobody goes there, so you like zip in, zip out. It takes 2 seconds to get to your plane. It's fucking awesome. We paid collectively like $600 round trip for both of us
to go to Ireland.
I was poking Kate, and I was like, September, like round trip tickets to London are like $256 a person. I'm just saying. She's like, no, we're not fucking going. I was like,
why
I'm just
not?
saying, it's like
That's
we're leaving
cheap,
money
dude.
on the table.
Yeah.
I know. And then my best friend Kyle lives in London.
Yeah. Because
I was gonna take her to London and take a train and go to Scotland. Because I've done London a whole bunch. London's cool, and there's parts of England that are cool. I haven't done Scotland, and Kate's Scottish. I'm not Scottish, but she wants to go do that. She loves Highlander. Or not Highlander. Highlander. Outlander.
Highlander's pretty dope too, though. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, Henry Cavill coming out with his Highlander series.
Dude, that's gonna be fucking sick, man.
Very excited
Henry
for
Cavill's fucking awesome.
I do too.
Anyways, Teddy, let's wrap it up. What do we have looking forward to the next couple of episodes? I know you said we're having a guest.
We are. If you guys don't know Rob, Rob's the man. Rob's on TikTok. He makes shit out of his espresso machine and like tastes it, and then we'll either like enjoy it or almost throw up.
Yeah.
And lately he's been doing he got sponsored by a like a soda stream type company where now he's like carbonating everything.
Yeah. Will it soda stream type of thing?
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
He's a funny dude. He's a great guy. I know that he's an ultra nerd too. I know that he does like D&D parties and shit at his house. So
that's sick.
He's going to be on. He's close to 300,000 followers. We'll have an episode we'll talk about like him and what keeps him going.
Strange, absurd shit that he does.
Drinking the weird ass shit. And I mean, hey, content's content, but we'll have him on an episode here coming up. I don't know what we have in store.
Well, we're going to do a conspiracy theory episode soon.
We are definitely going to do a conspiracy theory
and that might be a longer one, but I'm okay with that because I want to really delve deep into a couple of topics. We'll probably bring like 2 or 3 each to the table so we can talk about it for a little while, each 100%. Category. And that way we're not just leaving shit on the table, per se. Like you just said.
Don't leave it on the table. Don't leave it on the table.
Anyways, 11.5.
Yeah,
I won't fuck up anymore. I'm really sorry.
that's fine. You're good. Listen, tray tables and seats that are upright and locked position. We're coming for landing. Thank you for flying with 2 pilots, 1 cockpit. We'll see you on the next episode. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy past Valentine's Day and Super Bowl Day. By the way, those guys that froze to death all had fentanyl in their system. Don't do fentanyl. It's bad. We love you. Thanks
As
for
Teddy always says,
being
don't
with
drink
us.
and drive.
Smoke and fly, baby.
We'll catch you on the next one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.